Hello, welcome to Plant-Based Large Family. I wanted to do a quick fall garden update. First, just to get it out of the way, our summer garden, we still have watermelons that are ripening, flowers, are sweet potatoes, and they seem to be doing really well. They're spreading, looking pretty healthy. A little holey, but overall looking pretty healthy. We have some beans, some more beans, some pumpkins. What else? More watermelons, cucumbers, peppers, more peppers, tomatoes, and watermelon that are just about ready to pick. The vines are dying back. I don't know if you saw them. They're in there. We have some cantaloupes. And some more watermelons. You see in there. The watermelon vines are looking ugly, but that just means that they're going to be ready to harvest soon. And among the raspberry patch, there are more watermelons. This is just one plant, but we just let it go. So that's the summer garden. So speaking of raspberries, this is our fall crop of raspberries. We're still getting a good number of raspberries, probably, 3 handfuls a day. And then in our corn patch, I planted some peas, and they're starting to flower. I planted peas just wherever I had space, so peas are in quite a few places. Peas here, peas here. These both used to be carrots. Peas here. This used to be cucumbers. Okay, I'll put up on the screen when, but at some point this summer I planted some seed mats, some carrot seeds mats in this covered garden that is covered by agribon because of the brassicas I planted, but also covered by the trees. And anyway, back to the carrots. They sprouted and they're doing really well. I've planted carrots elsewhere in the garden that have more sun and they're not doing well. It's, I guess, just too hot. But these did really well. So I'm excited for these. You've seen this planted up in lettuce. I don't know if it's because it's so shaded or just because they were planted so closely together, but they're getting pretty spindly. And so I pulled these and I transplanted them somewhere else, so I'll show you in a second. So we'll see how that turns out, but we're still harvesting from these. It's just not as consistent as I would like, and I was wondering if maybe it's because they're too crowded. Okay, next to that are some broccoli plants that look really good and some cabbages that look really good. The reason they're covered in DE is because I have one plant right on the edge of this hoop garden that apparently a cabbage moth got in, and I only found one worm, but tons of holes, as you can see, and so I went ahead and kind of doused the whole area to try to save these plants, because those cabbage worms can do damage pretty quickly. And then I also planted some more brassicas later on. And so I'm trying to find a place to plant these for the winter. I haven't decided yet, but I need to plant them out pretty soon. Okay, here's where I transplanted the lettuce that I showed you that I ripped up. I just transplanted it yesterday, so it hasn't put on any new growth or anything, but it was more just an experiment. I just wanted to see what happened. There's some beets in there that I just scattered seeds, and then I have planted this section in carrots 3 times now. Still waiting for that to take. Part of me wonders, you see the ants have kind of made their home over here, and sometimes they take my seeds, or I could swear they take my seeds. I don't know if that's even possible, but I think it is. But anyway, So I might have to get rid of the ants in order to be able to get carrots. But I just planted these yesterday. Just planted this section for the 3rd time in carrots yesterday. And I'm watering them until they come up. I'm hoping maybe that since it's mid-September that they will do better, since it's, well, we're still in the low 90s here, but I don't know. I'm still hoping. Just keep planting is kind of my motto. Keep planting, and then what I really wish I could do is keep better track of what comes up and when it comes up, because then I wouldn't have to experiment quite as much every year. Other than that, the last experiment, this isn't really fall garden, but this is my last experiment. I Am Organic Gardening suggested that I plant some zucchinis underneath our apple tree, and I did, and you can see they're right next to each other. And one looks like it's nitrogen deprived, and one looks like it's quite green. And I don't know if you can see, but I can tell that this mulch is broken down quite a bit more than this mulch. So that just goes to show that fresh mulch does tie up nitrogen. But I'm fine with it. I'm all about just kind of experimenting and seeing how things change and grow. I just want to do a quick update of our fall garden, just to kind of say, I'm still here. I ain't go anywhere. We are over the crud. I'm very thankful that we're over it. I hope none of you got it, though I hear it is going around. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.